I have a problem with not necessarily him, I have a problem with the time people come out to share truth in this nation. If Mr. Muturi's son was not abducted, as they are saying, would they have come out and told the Kenyans about that document? I feel like where we are, it's like the deal does not go well, for lack of a better word. There is a deal, and when it doesn't go well, that's when people now shout. Do you understand what I'm saying? And it's all of it, from the deputy president, former deputy president, all these cabinet ministers. There just has to be there is no agreement. Because why stay that long? Why stay that long? Why stay that long? A good name is superior to rubies. You would have resigned at that time.
In his defense, though, he was on the television and he was saying, one, there is evidence that is the Auditor General will confirm, because when he was asked to append his signature towards the Shah-She deal, he didn't, and he puts his evidence in writing. So there is writing that I'm not going to append my signature on this. In his defense, he says that, again, could it also be a case of systems, that you are a good leader but you're in systems? The other question also will be, because the truth came out at a wrong time, do they make the truths not true? That probably it is true what they are saying, that
there is a selfish truth. Don't confuse it. It means it's a truth with an agenda. Do you get what I'm saying? For example, you are married.
I am.
Okay. Let's say I meet your husband. Remember, I'm just teaching. I meet your husband somewhere in the corner. Okay? Or let's use him. Emmanuel likes Anne, and Emmanuel wants Anne. Then all of a sudden, Emmanuel finds Joseph somewhere in the corner, but not in the bush. But he has managed to get to the corner. But the bush and the dark have not manifested. Then Emmanuel now runs and he tells Anne, I've seen your husband. Come, I show you where your husband is. The question is it true that Emmanuel has seen the husband? Is it true? But is it really true that Emmanuel's plan was to save the husband, or to find a way for the marriage to break so that he can get the wife? So you see what I'm trying to say. It can't operate by itself. I think the truth of Kenya operates by a selfish agenda. As far as you want her, even if what you told her is true, the fact remains you told her so that he can divorce her, so that you can take her. And the problem of Kenya is that way. When the deal goes sour is when we say. When the deal goes sour, you can clearly see there is a deal problem. You understand what I'm saying? Just imagine how many years later ati two leaders sit down na sisi juni wajinga tulibebwa kama ng'ombe. It's like these people think we are animals. At least, even if it's an animal, it knows when to release milk. Surely. Two people come out and say, Alinitisha, did you have many billions? This one says, no, I could never have us. So we become the platform where politics just flies. We don't want politics. We want leadership. And I think that's why I've asked, if your son was not abducted, would this still be a good government?
That was the first time we heard him speak.
Because this issue came after the abduction of the son. People are just quiet until something about them is touched. And this is what I'm saying. It is a truth that stands on selfishness. It's not really a truth that stands on, I want people to know the truth. There is a dimension of me, my part has been betrayed, so I'm gonna come out and say. And this is a very dangerous truth, because it is the truth where, yes, you saw the husband, but you're not telling the wife with the hope that they will reconcile. You are telling the wife with the hope that they break up so that you marry Anne. That cannot be truth. And that's what this nation is fighting against. People just say things when it has finally backfired. People just do things when it has finally backfired. Kenyans, we come to know when there is nothing we can change. And so the question I want to ask, why tell us? You should have come out at that particular time. Why tell us? I'm being told to fight because do you remember there was a season where we were fighting against that Shah? That is the time you would have come and say, concerning Shah, this is the issue. But now we can't really believe because we don't know what your truth is. Is your truth to remove Joseph to marry Anne, or is your truth to keep Joseph and Anne together? So the truth of these people is not to keep Kenya united. It's to take portions, the central part of it, the northern part of it. There is that dimension. So me, I'm very afraid of these people. Even when you see them talking, you are still seeing them. You are not seeing Kenya. No one is coming out and saying, I did not sign for the sake of Kenya. You are still seeing, my son disappeared, so I will come back at you. My money did not come, so I will come back at you. There is almost a selfish agenda around the truth they claim to purport.
William, the truth. I told you, the problem I have is, you know me to be a stickler to the law. And taking up this job, and then perhaps one day you want to do things in a particular way which the law does not allow, I will have problems. And that's why I'm actually reluctant to take this job. It's not about the reading. Then he told me, JB, that's the reason why I want you to take up the job.
Lakini hata wewe unajua. Sasa hapo katikati akagoma kuja katika baraza la mawaziri. Sasa mimi nataka nikuulize wewe, ni mimi nimemfuta kazi ama ni yeye alijivuta kazi? Sasa wewe ni waziri, baraza la mawaziri umeigomea. What am I supposed to do?
Sijagomea baraza la mawaziri. And I did not abscond as the president seemed to imply. I don't consider at least what I did to be absconding duty. I was constrained to comment further since all along, since June, the events of June last year, whenever I tried to make inquiries about what was happening with regard to my son, I was told, please, that matter is under active police investigation. And therefore it's not something that you can ask. And I'm saying this to us to put the record straight, because I've seen over some period people asking.
That is also another lie. I'm not on record anyway. I'd like you to produce a clip where I told members of parliament to kneel before me. They cannot kneel before me. I'm not God. What I told the members of parliament, and it's true today as it was then, to listen to the ground and stop following President William Ruto blindly against the wishes of the people.
Then why were you picking small fights?
Let me explain to you. They are not small fights. It's the president who is calling them small fights. Advising members of parliament to listen to the ground is not a small fight. It's a very honorable duty for a leader of my caliber. I listened to the people. The people did not want the finance bill 2024. And I told the members of parliament, people do not want the finance bill. Don't follow the president blindly. He will leave you Gwamata. And if you people don't adjust by this December and start listening to the people of the Mount Kenya region make decisions the second year of election. And I was telling them from my experience, by the end of this year in December, if you guys have not aligned yourself with the people and listened to the people are crying about overtaxation. The people are saying they don't want the affordable housing. The people are saying they don't want you to tax avocado. The people are saying that there's too much government into people's lives. And you people are following William Ruto blindly. I'm advising you people as your leader. From what the wananchi are telling me, if you don't adjust and listen to the people, you will find yourself in trouble come 2027.
But it just wasn't MPs. According to the president, his PA Farouk Kibet received...
I'll explain. I'll explain.
Wacha nimalizie. So, I just want you to understand, because ni vizuri watu wa Kenya wanielewe. So, wabunge wakaanza vita kwa sababu wameambiwa wasipopiga magoti. Nasikia? wata